Hey everybody, this is your DM Cody coming at you for our next summary. I'm also here enjoying with my player and nephew.
Chris, I play Xesos.
And together we're bringing you Session 3's Way Down We Go summary. So let's jump into it. We pick up with the party ended off with Session 2, The Deep Below, with Xesos triggering an ambush and begins the fight with the Hobbes. Draken used his druidic Selesnian ability Convoke to summon an ally to his position. But instead of it being Rimuru, it was instead Mie, the Wood Elf Ranger that trained Draken, as well as her pet giant badger, Brock. Working together, they were able to defeat the Hobbes. In doing so, Draken found a discouraging letter on the body of Lenny, the massive Hobb, which indicated that he was up for adoption at the St. Bio's home for courageous children.
I unfortunately got sewer plague due to being in filthy waters of the sewer. After the battle, Draken asked why Maya was there, and she stated that Rimuru asked for her help while he stays in the Conclave to work on the apples.
Moving forward and throughout the Underdark, the party eventually encountered Boros Legion, which they've had run-ins in the past, mostly on very negative notes due to various crimes that have been committed. However, they find these Boros Legions in trouble, fighting against a shambling mound, a massive combination of moss and meat, a monster of the Underdark of plant-like origin, as well as commanding what seem to be known as skeeters, giant wasp-like mosquitoes. The members of the Boros included Fodder, the Goliath Barbarian, an ally of Calder, Uther Holt, the white-scaled Dragonborn Paladin, Samantha, Scar-bound Boris, the human rogue, and John Havoc, which was the human soldier, in which members of the party had recognized were the beings that fought against the weird, and off to a weird start.
Together they fought against the enemies. After the Boros Legion talked to the group about how they needed help and may be able to alleviate the group's crimes.
The Legion mentioned that they were in control of a fort that was recently under attack by a large bloated man with sores, pus, and necrotic tissue over his body. He commanded a small army and had the ability to raise the dead of Boros soldiers to fight for it.
Fodder was in the sewers trying to find the individual Purin, since his residence was recently broken into unknown to him by Calder and me. He was to verify he is okay and let him know about the incident, but due to the change in the circumstance, he needs to help the other Boros escape.
Fodder informs the party that Purin was rumored to be in the town of Broborough, which is past the Boros Foundry, or now Gogori Overtomb, and that it would be difficult getting past it without engaging with the forces.
He also lets the party take weapons and items not important to the Boros in exchange for their help.
The group decides to help them with this matter, as it is beneficial and naturally good for them to do. The group gathered outside the Boros Foundry and began to plan their attack. Before they had a chance to strike, everyone was hit with a vision of teeth, claws, tentacles, and a terrible smell. Bastion noted that this was the doings of the limited telepathy of an Otiug, and advises that they do this quietly. And that is where we end off for Session 3's Way Down We Go, leading into Session 4, Facility Triskelion. Thanks for joining us, guys.
See ya.